Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. So since it's June and it's Pride month, I have been seeing a lot of Pride inspired makeup looks in my subscription feed, and I was really inspired by a series that Betty Jean, also known as Beautbean, has been doing on her channel, in which she's been doing different makeup looks inspired by the different flags of Pride. She has a look inspired by the lesbian flag, she has a look inspired by the genderqueer flag. I believe that she posted that one relatively recently, but I've been watching those videos and I was like, you know what, I would like to do my own version of a video like that specifically for Pride month. So what I came up with is this look inspired by the pansexual flag, which I'll put right here, but that flag has this beautiful combination of pink, yellow, and blue. So this is the look inspired by that flag. So if you want to see how I created it, then of course keep on watching. Let's start at the very beginning with a brow bone highlight, which is pretty much like this white shimmery highlight that I have from the Lorac Pro 2 palette. This is a palette that I'm actually trying to use up as much as possible because I'm not a fan of this palette per se. I like a few colors in it, but not all, and I am willing to work to use it up so I can get rid of it. And I'm going to basically be taking some colors from this little palette right here that I love so much, basically blue, yellow, and pink. So I think I'm going to start off I think with pink. So I'm gonna reach for what color do I want to reach for first? Actually, hold up, wait a minute, hold your horses. I think that the first color that I want to reach for is actually from the Juvia's Place Festival palette, because I'm a really big fan of this pink color right here. I love it, it's one of my favorite shades, and I'm just gonna pick it up on a pretty stiff brush and I'm gonna apply this. Don't know what I'm doing, nothing new here, and I'm going to apply this to basically the area in my outer corner / crease. Basically. Do I know what I'm doing? Clearly not, but we'll just find out as we go along. I am pretty much just stamping the color into the area in my outer corner and also into my crease as well a little bit, and I think I'm just extending the shadow to create a sort of a soft eyeshadow winged effect. Then for some added pop of color, I'm going to be taking a fluffier brush, this time dipping into this pink shade from the color Raine palette, and this will basically be popped into my crease area. And the reason I'm pretty much using two shades of pinks, I know, high maintenance, that's me, is because I I really do like the malleable nature of the Juvia's Place pink eyeshadow, but then this pressed pigment from color Raine, these are all so very pigmented and they're not as malleable in my opinion, but they definitely do add a really beautiful pop of color that I absolutely love. So for me, since I have these two shades of pinks, I find it really convenient to just use them both in tandem and use them to support each other. So I basically apply the color first using the eyeshadow from the Juvia's Place palette, and then I dip into the color Raine palette to add an extra pop and shadazzle, if you will. So that's pretty much what I'm doing right here. I'm just adding some pop and some ooh la la. I have no idea what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you do, because I don't. But anyway, that fan is very loud. Hopefully it turns itself off. I am, quite frankly, way too lazy to get up and turn that thing off myself. So, well, yeah, that, and I also enjoy the cooling sensation that a fan provides. So that's why I'm leaving it on. So yeah, anyway, what am I even talking about? I have no idea. I'm gonna move on. So I think that I'm trying to figure out if I want to do face makeup or no. Because I like having a no foundation type look, but then at the same time my skin is kind of dismal. So tell you what, I'm gonna add a little bit of this foundation, the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r foundation, and I'm going to take a teeny tiny teensy weensy bit on the back of my hand, take a small concealer brush, dip into that teensy weensy bit and just use it to cover up certain spots on my face that I find irritating, to say the least. So I'm just going to use this as a concealer, essentially. There's still quite a bit left on the back of my hand. But I am going to pick up this brush right here and just blend out the foundation that I just applied as a concealer. Because on the whole, my skin is okay, but like it's just that there are certain areas on my face that I want to, you know, sort of conceal. And it's kind of an interesting thing for me because I think that whenever I'm like going about my day-to-day business, I'm not really interested in wearing foundation, point blank period. But whenever I'm filming, occasionally I do like to wear some foundation, but not that much at all, which is probably why I'm never gonna buy foundation again. Or rather, why I'm not gonna be buying foundation for a very long time, because I already have so many tubes and bottles to use up, and I literally hardly ever use foundation, so there's that. Now that I'm done with that, I am going to go for a color in my lower lash line, and I just need to grab a little brush. I think this one will do, and I'll be picking up I would say this color right here called Yacht Life, and this is going to be added into my lower lash line. I'm also going to use the remaining shadow or the remaining pigment left on the brush to slightly extend this blue up into that pink as well. And then I think what I really want to do, and this might turn out looking absolutely terrible, but I do want to take this brush, dip it into some more of that pigment, and create a soft winged blue eyeshadow effect. If I mess up, hopefully it'll be funny. If I don't mess up, hopefully we'll have an interesting look. I think I want to pause for a bit, and I want to dip into a little bit more of pink shadow from the Juvia's Place palette, and I just want to add this right to the center of my eyelid, because, I mean, I was kind of like not sure what exactly I wanted to do with the pink shadow, but now I feel like I want to add it like all over the top eyelid, so that's why I'm just gonna quickly press this shadow on with my fingers for the most intensity, of course, and then I'm going to go ahead and continue applying the blue shadow in the wing-like formation onto my eyelid. This look actually really reminds me of something that like Cleopatra would have like worn, you know? Most certainly not pink eyeshadow, but I mean, for some reason this look is giving me Cleopatra vibes. I'm not complaining, but I'm going to go ahead and do my inner corner highlight, but I'm just going to dip into this yellow from the Color Raine palette, and I'm going to press this into my inner corner. This yellow is part of that flag, and I really do want to add it into this look as well. I'm thinking maybe this effect can be like, I don't know, improved if I mix in some yellow from the James Charles and Morphe palette as well. And let's see how those two look when they're combined, because the Color Raine one is, in my opinion, a great deal more golden, and this one is a yellow that has a little bit more of a brightness to it. So it's nice combining the two. Again, it's completely unnecessary to combine like two very similar colors, but I feel sometimes it just adds to the effect, so that's why I'm doing it today. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye, and I'll be right back. And then, of course, I do want to apply a little bit of something into my lower lash line as well. I believe I will be using this blue liner right here. This is in the shade Prance from Colourpop. I feel like the lightness, I feel like this particular shade of eyeliner has a dual purpose to this look, because number one, it does add to the blue theme, but I feel like the lightness of it and the fact that it is several shades lighter than the blue that we used for eyeshadow / eyeliner, but I feel like that shade I really do feel like that shade really serves to make my eyes pop even more than it already would. For my face, I would like to apply some liquid highlight since I don't really have any foundation on today. I'm using the Wet n Wild Hello Halo liquid highlighter, and this is in the shade Gilded Glow. This is a really beautiful gold tone highlighter. I do quite like it a lot. And I'm then going to take a brush and lightly use like these stippling motions slash like wiping motions to further blend it out into the skin. And then I'm going to take the remnants of the highlight left on the brush and apply it to the center of my face, such as my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this product right here. This is the Milani extra large bronzer in the shade number 2 Fake Tan. I'm going to take this side. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to swirl the brush into the entire pan, tap off any excess, and lightly use this to sculpt my face. And now it is time for me to do lashes and mascara, and after that I'll be right back. For lips, I'm going to be using this bright pink lipstick right here. This is in the shade number 15 Hot Pink Rage. I feel like it would be like interesting to combine or to like have an effect of the bright pink of the eyes combined with this like really bright lip color. So let's just see how that looks. I'm going to add some gloss as well. This is from Buxom, and I believe that this is their lip cream, a full-on lip cream in the shade White Russian. I'm just going to take a little bit onto my fingertips and just apply it using my fingers. Yes, it is a little bit of an unconventional way to apply a lip gloss, but recently I have noticed that I like the effect of like really pressing the gloss into the lips, and B, a lot of times when you have really bright lip colors or any other lip color in general and you're using an applicator to apply the gloss to the lips, a lot of times the residue from the lip color that you already applied will end up in the tube, and over time it does taint the formula inside the lip gloss with the color that you have on your lips. Does that make any sense? But basically I like applying it with my fingers. I know it's maybe a little bit unconventional, but that's just the way I do it. That pretty much ends this look based off of the pansexual flag. It was such a cool idea. Thank you, Betty, for inspiring me to do this video myself. And I also really do like how the look came together. I mean, I only did use a few eyeshadows or a few colors to create this look, but I really do like how simple and yet how striking it is. So let me know what you think of this look in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching until the end of the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.